Welcome to the Rad Gaming Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Insane Superhero. With me, as always, is
the black guy you know, aka Killer Savage, aka the black guy you know. I got it.
I still don't have it down on which side of the screen, if you're watching this, he is. But also with us is
Papa Pescador. I changed my Twitch name to Papa Pescador.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that's not awesome, though. Big Papa P. Papa Pescador.
Big Papa P.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Big Papa P. Killer Savage. I'm just gonna stay Insane Superhero. How you guys been?
Pretty good.
Dude, it's been a while now. We had to actually skip over one of the weeks for doing our episodes, so it's been like 2 weeks since we've talked.
Oh yeah, take that mental break.
Yeah, right. I need it. A lot going on in the world. But how are you guys doing? Anything pressing? I always like to ask. Anyone got something on their chest that they just want to get off their chest?
I do, actually.
There
Have you ever played... I want to know this because I found my breaking point this weekend with video game in general. So
Okay.
I talked to you guys multiple times on how much I hate Call of Duty.
Yes.
Is this correct? Did I make this abundantly clear to both of you? Did I do that throughout the podcast?
I have
Yes.
definitely heard you go on about Call of
So my friend was begging me to play Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty Warzone.
Yes.
He's like, please, it's free, dude, just play it. I'm like, no, I hate Call of Duty. I used to play back in the day, it's really good. I don't want to do it because you know what I do? I get really competitive. I get really competitive in Call of Duty because Call of Duty was my jam back in the day. I loved Call of Duty.
Okay.
So what did I do? I was like, all right, dude, all right, I'll play with you. I'll download it, I'll play. It's fine. I hop in, play with him. Our team runs around for like 20 minutes, and then like we barely see anybody, getting a little bit of contact because I'm still learning everything, and we die. I'm like, okay, that's fine. It's my first game, and then literally the next game, I drop in, I die, I go to the gulag, I come back, I die again because everyone knows where to move around the gulag. Like everyone's been playing for a long time. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, so I'm getting wrecked game after game after game, and finally I'm starting to get it. And there's so many times like I just like as I'm getting it and I'm actually killing people. There was a hacker that actually started like headshotting everyone in the lobby basically, and I'm just done. I was just done at this point. I rage quit. I'm like, I'm done. I'm uninstalling this game right now. I'm done. And I'm wondering, and this is the whole point of this conversation. Have you played a game that you got so mad that you rage quit on?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, plenty.
Which one? And Dark Souls doesn't count because Dark Souls is made for rage. But is there a specific game that you've played that you've raged so hard that you're just like, done, uninstall, F this game, done?
Oh, plenty. How I do it is I like to put it on like the highest difficulty possible, and then just like go at it. And anytime it's usually any boss level. So like. Actually, that one part in GTA 5, you know that part when you have to save Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a glitch or not, but it was always... I always get head sniped by some NPC every time when you get to that part before you about to save Michael. Like, every time. And I remember specifically, I was like, man, what the F? And I'm sitting here like, about to snap this controller in half. And then... And I was like, bro, in this game, I was like, you got one more time in this game, I'm fucking beating the controller. And then, and then out of nowhere, I fucking got hit by a car, and I was like, done. I even took the damn, I took the controller and I just went, I meant the disc, and I literally broke it in half.
Jeez, man.
Oh, dude, I have a graveyard of controllers.
Yes.
That doesn't even count. But
I've
makes sense.
never broken. So mine is Call of Duty. Yes, anytime I've tried to play Call of Duty online, if you are a day late to playing Call of Duty online when the new game releases, you fall behind all these people who have already played 24 hours straight, and it just instantly makes it harder to play and harder to get used to. And I'm the same way. I've rage quit Call of Duty several times, won't even pick it up. But for me, it was Metal Gear Solid 2. At the very end, when you got to fight like the little baby Metal Gears, and they're all coming at you. If you don't level yourself up and get to a specific spot when you get to that, it's like very hard to beat. I hadn't leveled up that well, So when I'm trying to fight these things, I died over and over. And it took me probably a solid week of just that battle and hours of playing, rage quitting. Give next day, hours of playing, rage quit. Just to beat that one battle. So, but I don't throw my, I don't know, maybe I'm just more cool, calm, collected. I don't throw my controllers or snap.
I don't anymore, man.
I
I
do.
used to.
I just beat my girlfriend.
I used to make Amazon tons of money because I would just like, I'm not even kidding. I get one and just go, and just snap it over my shin and just toss it. I'm like, all right, Amazon, give me another controller, you know?
Yeah, did you buy them in bulk?
It was so, huh? What was that?
Did you buy them in bulk? You gotta buy them in bulk?
I needed to, yeah. I needed to find some like knockoff brand that I needed to buy in bulk because, well, I'm not even kidding. So I used to play game battles. Are you guys familiar with game battles?
No.
So what game battles is like an online platform in which you can set up professional games. So like you have a squad. It was me, my friend Herb, and Nick. We were a team of 3, and we play against a team of another 3. And we'd have to record the game that we fought, and then record the score afterwards. So like we would do, I think it was 5 rounds, and it was like team deathmatch. So like whoever obviously won. What was that?
What game though?
It was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. This was way back in the day.
Okay.
So this is what I'm not even kidding, dude. I would have controllers on deck, like, because I would get so angry during these things because I'm not gonna lie, I was really good at that game, but when we lost, I'd get frustrated. I'd get really mad, and that's really bad of me, dude. And I'd just snap it and just get rid of it, and chuck it over my shoulder, and grab another one, dude. It was bad,
dude.
but
You can't do that shit anymore, man.
I don't do it anymore. Not to mention I use a keyboard. I can't snap the keyboard over. I mean, I could, but that'd be terrible.
You could go at it.
I'm cool
With those
calm
new
and collected
phones.
now, man.
There you go. With the new consoles, you can't do that though. I mean, the PlayStation 5 controller, $75, $74.99, right? If I remember correctly.
Are you kidding me, dude?
I believe so. I believe they upped the price on it. Can I get one of you guys got the better screens than me? Fact check me. PlayStation controller, PlayStation 5 controller. I think
It's $70. It's $70.
So you can't. Yes,
$70.
snap them in half like that, man.
Oh yeah, you still can. You're just gonna feel bad. You could be more mad.
I don't got it like that. I don't got
I used to work at American Eagle, so I was like, all right, American Eagle, you gave me these. They paid me in controllers, basically, is what they did.
I mean, no. What I do is just I fix them, because I know I'll break them. I'm like, might as well. If you're gonna break it, you better know how to fix it.
There's no fixing what I did to my controller, dude. I would make sure it was. So it was in my basement. I don't have a basement. I haven't had a basement in a really long time. But it used to be my basement. Cold hard cement. I just, boom, just spike it. Like football spiked that baby down, and it just would explode. Huh?
All right, so it's just for future reference, and don't be surprised that when you guys come over to game at the place, y'all can't touch my controllers.
Oh yeah, I know. I already know. I murdered her.
Yeah, I already. I'll bring my own. It's cool.
We're gonna have that.
No. I'm good now. Like that was angry.
I don't know.
That was premature pescador. How about that one? So that was a long time ago. I'm a changed man. I'm calm and cool now. I do rage a little bit, but there's no snapping of anything over my.
I am Kratos. I'll go. Fuck it.
So have you guys ever broken something more than your controller? Have you ever broken your gaming chair? Have you ever broken your computer desk? Anything like that?
No.
Not that I can recall. No. Just the controller.
I remember I was close to fucking. Actually, no. I never broke it, but I was mad enough to actually just throw the whole fucking console in the trash can.
Damn, dude.
Like I don't.
I thought I was savage. Dude, you keep the name K Savage,
That's
bro.
crazy. I was gonna say, because if you guys break your computer desk and stuff, you guys don't need to worry that much because IKEA is coming out with gaming furniture for relatively cheap. So if you're the type to snap your computer desk, you can go and pick one up from IKEA for relatively cheap.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Not yet. No, not yet. No.
I like to work hard. We're working our segues, right? Yeah. So IKEA has partnered with Asus actually to make these products. Right now they have 30 products in the line. Anything from computer desks to little cup holders you can put on your computer desk to gaming chairs. And they're pretty reasonably priced. Let's see, I wrote down, I didn't remember the model of the gaming chair, but it was $154 for this gaming chair.
Yeah, like really? That's not bad at all.
That's super doable when regular gaming chairs are, $400. It's not, they haven't released it in America yet. It's only released in China right now, but in October. If you live close to an IKEA, you can go buy gaming furniture. How do you guys feel about that? For what you guys have for your gaming furniture, do you think that it would be a good investment? Because I'll be honest, man, this is right up my alley. I'm not one of the people that want the big wraparound OLED screens and stuff. Like,
I don't know. I mean,
a chair and a desk, I'm good with that.
I feel perfectly fine with my Walmart desk and my Staples chair. I like you don't. Anytime I feel like when they start the word gamer on it, you're losing the comfort and you're just buying RGB at that point.
Right.
That's the point. The chair that I'm sitting in right now is a computer desk chair. What's any different from a gaming chair?
Oh, it's a car seat.
I'll tell you 100% what happened. So, I bought a new gaming chair. Wasn't super cheap, about $300. And over time, man, I sat in the thing like just to obviously do regular work stuff, and we've been home because of quarantine and all that stuff. So like every day, I've been sitting in this stupid chair. Eventually, that like wore like everything down, kind of, and it just became so uncomfortable. It was like a bucket seat.
Yeah, because that's what it is.
I hated it. So I got myself an ergonomic chair, and now I game in an ergonomic chair, and it feels so much better. Until the day that someone can give me a good chair that's ergonomically designed that I really enjoy, I'm probably not going to buy another gaming chair because it's a waste of money, in my opinion.
Because that's what it is. Because basically what a gaming chair is a car seat. It's a racing car seat. And and car seats are different from regular seats because car seats are supposed to keep you still.
Yep.
Well, you need to be comfortable.
Well, Ken, you need to be strapped in, bro. From what I understand, throwing your game system in a trash can.
I don't know. At that point, I'll fucking throw the damn chair at that point.
Like insane asylum restraints for you, man. Like that's what they need for you. They need to make a seat that has that stuff.
I don't like BS. I don't like no damn NPC over here, no scoping me over here doing 360 donuts and sitting here like, haha, boing. You know, I got time for that.
What we need to do is we need to get Nokia to partner with these companies and make an indestructible controller, like they made the indestructible phone back in the day.
I'll find it. I would have found a way to do it.
At that point, yeah.
I would have lit that thing on fire. It would have been broken one way or another, man. Back in the day, I would have figured it out.
I actually found one in a box in my attic recently. The old Nokia green screen phones still working.
$16 million right there.
I know, right? It's insane, right? Yeah, man. So I think that I'm going to be investing in some of this furniture going forward, and not breaking it. Again, can't touch my stuff, guys.
I don't know. I'll touch it. I just won't be in a rage doing it.
He says that now, but then like all of a sudden he'll just get a rage that comes up out of nowhere, and then he just Hulk smashes your computer desk into nothing. So
like
slams my computer against the wall. Yeah, I heard how pissed he was getting earlier with OBS. I was scared he was gonna punch his screen in.
This stuff is way too expensive to be sitting here punching in. I can't do this.
Dude, but so what I understand is we, as a collective unit, have been gaming our asses off the last 2 weeks. So. From my understanding, you've played Little Nightmares too. Is that correct, Max?
Bam! Yes, I have. Game is awesome.
Ken, did you play Little Nightmares too?
I played the first one first. I wanted to beat the first one before I go to the second.
That's right. So Ken bought both of them. K Savage bought both of them. So you're playing through number one. Now, maybe you can answer this, Ken. Does number one... Should we have played number one first? And Whitekin, have you already played number one?
I have not, no. But I did play the demo of it, and I actually really liked the second one. I didn't play the first one, so I can't speak to that one.
That's what I'm asking. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying, man. What's up?
So,
come on, guide me.
Yes and no. I feel like
perfect. Confused right off the rip.
Only reason why I say that is because I feel like the first one actually sets you into that atmosphere a little bit better than going straight into the second one. Because the second one is more like, oh, it's a shock factor. Like, oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. Oh, okay. I think I somewhat get the world. I think the first one more set the boundaries, and there's a little bit more story in the first one before you go into the second one.
I feel you.
Because
so they same character.
No, yeah. Well, yes and no. Because technically, you play as two characters in that game. You story-wise, you play as one character, and then you finish, and then there's another character you play as. It's a boy and there's a girl. The girl's,
Yeah,
I believe the girl's.
You're trying to find your sister.
Yeah,
I believe is the premise of the game.
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get more of that story because basically you play the first one, you get the first half of the story. You play the second one, you get the second half, and you kind of collectively, okay, I see that I did this in one side of the game, and that this happened in this other side.
I see. So yeah, so they just follow it. Okay, well, I played the demo like you did, Pescador, Papa P, and I liked it. I love the game. Have you guys played Limbo by the same? It's by the same people.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So same exact bill for anyone that's played Limbo. Exact same feel. The thing that I like that's different about Little Nightmares is the depth for where you can run into the screen.
The axis, you don't go left and right. You go up and down, left and right, and that's awesome. So I guess my question for you two is, since you guys, I only played the demo. What is this a game that you think that people should get if they're considering it? I truly think so. I played the demo, and I know that's not really enough to do it, but I don't really enjoy side scrollers anymore. But I enjoyed the heck out of that game. I actually am going to buy it when I find more time to sit down and play it. But yeah, I think it's a game you should get.
I think that people should get it as well. I played Limbo really far into it. Did I beat Limbo? I can't remember if I beat Limbo. It doesn't matter. But so I played Limbo really far into it. That kind of gameplay is really, really fun. Exactly like we said, going in and out of the game or in and out of the depth perception of it is great. So I would say yes, but I would say follow K Savage's advice and get the first one first before playing the second one.
Yes, hand down. I'll say is this game is fun for a person that really don't care about side scrollers. I think it's a perfect game. It's a perfect puzzle game, short and sweet. It's like the old school mentality of gaming. Like, hey, we're gonna put you in this world. You figure it out how to play. That's mostly how it is. Because I know when I first actually played the first one, I was like, okay, how do I jump?
Yeah,
yes, it's a good and bad thing. So, like, if you, like, really, like, you know how to use your brain here, and, like, hey, I know, let me just press all the buttons here and see what happens.
Press all the buttons, let's do it in every game.
And basically, you could just, like, numb out, like, hey, that's a really good game for somebody, like, that don't know how to play games. That's a perfect game. Just like, hey, mash out the buttons, figure out how you get your footing, and then roll off. And it basically is more of a movie than anything.
Yeah, actually, I want to segue out of that now that you said it when it comes to games being like movies. Another game that I've been playing, guys, I've been watching my girl play it. It's the Dark Pictures Anthology. So they play just like that. They play just like movies, and they use real actors' likenesses and their voice. So the same company makes a game called Until Dawn, and Until Dawn, the featured character was Hayden Panettiere, right? So she was who you played through in this game. Well, now the one that Molly is playing is it's called Dark Pictures Anthologies Little Hope, and it has the character from. Do you guys remember the movie We're the Millers?
Don't watch movies.
We're the Millers. Oh yeah, you're not a movie person. Come on. It has Jennifer Aniston in it.
Oh yes, is it the one that we go in the RV?
Yeah, they get in the RV and stuff, and they
try to
have
sell drugs or something like that.
He's trying to get drugs smuggled across the border so that he can get a lot of money.
Yeah, to pay back somebody for something.
Well, in that movie,
yeah.
That movie's hilarious. K Savage, you need to see it. I wish you had seen it. Anyways, but one of the characters in that movie is he plays the son in this made up family that they're in, and he gets his nuts bitten by a tarantula. Do you remember that part, White Ken?
Yes, I do.
That's the main character of Little Hope, Dark Pictures Anthology Little Hope. That's the main character. So he still has
character model for what's that Jedi game, the Fallen Jedi game from EA? I mean, it looks just like him. He looks just like him.
Maybe, but this I know for a fact that like if this is him, you can see him, and he's like at certain parts I've seen, and he has that same goofy look on his face.
Oh,
and,
that's awesome. That's
but
huge.
it's cool, man. So that's one game that I've been playing. That plays just like a movie. It's good for anybody who wants to play the game, but not have to be too in depth. Where you're saying you have to figure out your button layout and you have to figure out this, you have to figure out that. This game is not like that. This game is basically watching a movie and deciding which way the movie goes by choosing which path they take. Literally, where it says, "Hey, you say this," or "Hey, you say that."
That's a great point. So Ken, the question I have for you is: have you ever watched? You never watched Black Mirror. So Black Mirror had an episode in which you, as a viewer, can pick the path of said person. So the question is, if movies were more like that, would you watch them? If you were able to interact with the movie and say, this is the decision they're going to make in this pivotal moment in the movie, and it will determine the outcome of the movie, would you watch it then?
Oh, hands down. Hands down.
If you're interacting with the game or the movie, doesn't that make it a game?
Yes. It's technically it's an old genre of video games, interactive movie games. Basically, Until Dawn was basically brought that back to life.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the hell out of that game. Like,
Until Dawn, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's like a pretty awesome movie. Like, and you're like
Great.
somewhat in it. Like, okay, let me just make the decision here. I mean, if it's more just I have to watch, and then if it's more of like QTEs, then I'm not really gonna be full on interested in it.
Yeah.
But if it was like something like, yeah, you can move the characters around, and something, if you move in this direction, hey, something might happen at the end of it. You know, that's cool. If they did movies like that now, I would definitely be 100% more interested in Hollywood.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, makes perfect sense. Okay. But
What
no,
else? All right, Case. Oh, I'm sorry. No, what's up?
oh, I was just saying you were saying that you were playing that game, right? That's your new game that you're playing.
No, so that's the game Molly's playing. I've been watching this game.
Gotcha.
Observing. We've meant to put this on my Twitch for Insane Superhero so that she could stream from the beginning. When she finishes the game, I think that I might play through it as well and just Twitch the whole thing so that I can get it out there. All right, I want to send it down to K Savage. I know a few of the games you've been playing. What's up, man? Let us have it. Talk to us.
So I was on a mission here to get a Switch because I wanted to go back to my roots and go play some Nintendo games.
Okay.
So I basically bought the Switch and I bought Odyssey. I bought the new old Mario game. The
new old Mario,
yeah. That's the cat.
The cat's in it with the Bowser Fury something.
Yeah.
I got that one. I got Little Big Planet. I'm not Little Big Planet.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
Dude,
Animal Crossing.
Now you have to add me. You have to.
I need the friend code.
I'll give you as soon as this podcast is over. I'll give you my friend code. You can come to my island any day.
Word, I'm stealing your peaches. Anyway. So
you would, Ken. All right, man. All right, whatever. That's fine. I haven't touched my peaches in a long time, so you can have them.
Oh, I've been really going into Animal Crossing. That's the one game I'm like religiously getting into, because that was one game. That's one game I really skipped out on when I was a kid, because I didn't understand the premise. I'm like, your animals. What? No, it's basically like you're just a regular human with human-like animals.
Right.
And no, I've seen it's the creepiest shit I've ever seen.
To be honest,
I don't want anyone to
awesome. I love
walk around as a penguin farming corn. I don't get it.
That's something different. That's something different.
It's something weird. But I have a question for you, Ken. Because of this, I prepped for the podcast. I was waiting for you to bring up Animal Crossing because I wanted to ask, did you go and get the new Mario skins for the 35-year anniversary of Mario?
Not available yet. Not available.
Oh, it's not available yet. When is it?
Animal Crossing?
Yes.
The free update was supposed to be March 1st. You're right. Yeah. The update is to the 25th. So what is today?
Literally tomorrow.
Literally. So they're patching, or not patching, but there's downloadable content for Animal Planet New Horizons where you can actually get Luigi, Mario. You can get pipes to transport all over your map.
Dude,
you can get all sorts of
deal. How do I get this? Tell me how I get it.
It's a free download. It starts tomorrow, and then it goes live on.
Well,
March.
it's a free update, but it's in the Nook store, so you're going to be paying some little miles.
Come on, dude. I had my miles stacked up, but I had a good run. Like, so if you get so many days in a row, you get like obviously more Nooks.
Yeah, Nook miles.
I had a good streak going. Like, it's sad to say. I'm gonna say it on the podcast. I'm really sorry. I had like a month and a half going straight of playing that game, just to log on like before I went to bed, just to play, just to get my Nook miles going. So I got some Nook miles saved up. So I'm hoping I have it, dude. If I don't, I'm gonna cry.
Dude, I don't know. I think Animal Crossing is probably the best game for children. If you want your child to understand the value of money, literally this game teaches you how to get out of debt. This game literally teaches you how to get out of debt.
How to save money.
That too.
I shouldn't let my kid play some Grand Theft Auto.
That too.
I got my 4-year-old on some Grand Theft Auto, killing hookers.
That is a great segue, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna steal this though. I gotta steal it, and I know you're talking about Animal Crossing, and I agree. Animal Crossing is a great game. I really apologize. This is too juicy of an opportunity to go into.
Take it.
So, actually, a U.S. politician is pitching the idea of banning Grand Theft Auto and other violent video games, and they claim that it's causing a rise of carjackings in Chicago. So that's why this bill is trying to be passed. I want to get your opinions on it. I personally think it's a little ridiculous, but I want to know what you guys think.
Okay, it's this simple. Lock your doors. Carry a weapon.
What?
Cancel. We get canceled.
No, man. Hey, I'm not saying the weapon's got to shoot. It ain't got to have 30 clips. It ain't got to be no automatic. But carry some form of something to protect yourself and lock your fucking doors when you're driving.
Oh, all I know is
stay out of the shady fucking areas, and maybe you won't get your car broken into. Like,
it's Chicago. It's Chicago.
And it's fucking Chicago. That shit happens everywhere, man.
Yeah. I think it's this. Sorry. I think how he's stretching this makes no sense to me. Because at that point, you'd be like, hey, technically, Strawberry Jam is also causing a lot of people to start doing it due to the rise of Strawberry Jam. People buying a lot more Strawberry Jam. Seems like that's linked to then carjacking as well. I mean, I feel somebody just come up, it's like, hey, come with the damn jar of Strawberry Jam and like, hey, give me your car, I'm going to use it.
Give me a car. I gotta get some bread for the Strawberry Jam. Like, and then they'd be like, "Oh God, ban Strawberry Jam. It's making, I don't know." They've been doing this for years. They always find anything. They find something that they are uncomfortable with, or that they don't understand, or that they don't find funny or fun, and they spin it in a way that makes it negative.
Well, it's always happened. This always happens. It's every media always get tagged. New media always old media always tag new media. It happens with the comic books. It happened with TV. Right now, it's gaming. It's just simply old media don't want to get replaced. But like I said, eventually it's going to be gaming. Going to start. People who's doing gaming is going to attack the next form of media. So, right now,
I hope we get to the point. All gamers are just chill in this game and game it up, dudes.
My thing is this. I prefer. I don't understand the logic of violent video games cause people to be violent. I feel like that's so opposite. I feel like that is more of I'm in a simulated world that I can do whatever the hell I want. If I could blow off steam in this game,
exactly.
So I'm going to play devil's advocate. I don't agree with this whatsoever, but the argument they make, because I've done a lot of research on this stuff, the argument they make is that you become so accustomed to the idea of stealing cars that it dehumanizes an individual, and it makes it easier for that person to just say, I do that all the time on Grand Theft Auto. Why is that a bad thing? I'm going to do that now. That's not what I don't agree with that, but that's how they view it.
I know, and I think that's a weak argument, because that's like straight up saying, oh, I saw a bunch of people cook plenty times before. That automatically makes me a chef. Oh, I watch doctor shows, so that automatically makes me a doctor. Like,
yeah,
like that argument is so weak. That's
no,
what,
I think so too. I think that they're pointing at stuff now. I can see where they're going with it, where they say, look, the sell in this has gone up, and so we see a rise in violent video games. We're seeing a rise in crime. But I think that a bigger thing of what they're seeing is that in this day and age, we're able to report and to take down the analytics and to take down the logistics and to take down all of this stuff that's going on in the world, to the fact that we say, of course it's rising, because we're able to get to more people and we're able to get to see, you know what I mean? Before we could only get to 15 stores and see what game was being bought, but now we can get to 15 million stores. And so what we're seeing is this game is selling more. And like they just never, I don't know. That's how I think.
I just don't understand.
In Chicago.
Where's the line though? Is what I want to ask, because
no
if they go off the video games and say dehumanize as individuals, why can't it be movies, TV, anything?
that's the thing. That's the saying. It's old media.
Eminem took this kind of shit the whole time. Eminem was like, everyone's coming after me saying I'm rapping about this shit. Where did Eminem hear it from? You know what I mean? This dude's the one who was saying it. Now he's like, oh, people are doing shit because Eminem says so. It's fucking dumb.
It's rough, man. It's just rough to be in the field of gaming, but I feel like it stinks because there's a lot of hot topics in the news currently, and I feel that video games are such a big market that the politics need to focus on something and make something a scapegoat, and unfortunately it's going to be video games for the next probably 10 years.
Or whatever the new media is. Whatever the new media is.
And that's true. But it's unfortunately true, because if you look at it, I mean, obviously there's a ton of things about politics when it comes to video games. That's why there's ratings. There was never ratings way back in the day, but they passed a bill, which I agree with, because I think games should have ratings, because Grand Theft Auto is probably the worst game you could possibly get, and it is rated M for mature because it's a bad video game, and you probably shouldn't buy it for a young kid, but that's not the point. The point, more or less, is people play video games to escape from realism, and it's just a fun opportunity for an individual to do something that they normally don't do or engage in. So I can understand the idea of why this game's created, and I don't feel like it's being utilized for. It's not a Terracell, like people are not playing this game to be like, you know what, we gotta practice to do this in real life. They're playing just to enjoy themselves.
It's literally like if someone got in a fight at their job and has to go to court, and they're like, well, what has this person been doing? And they're like, well, this person just downloaded Creed on VR for PlayStation and has been learning how to throw punches and then hit this person, and so we need to ban this game that has taught this person how to throw this punch because they have hurt someone now.
Exactly.
And that leads me to the segue of just downloaded Creed on VR. Game is pretty dope. Now it's not as good as the boxing games on Oculus, but I can't. I like it. I like the game. I'm playing the game right now. Playing through the career, trying to work my way up. What says you, Blackkin?
I don't play boxing games, sir.
You had that one game on your fucking thing.
I know. I played that one, but I don't like it no more.
Well, shit.
I be sweating. I don't like sweating on a headset. Because now you can't. Like, I sweat on the headset, then I'm like, okay, you put your face on this now. Like, how would you feel? I mean, you're like, I'd rather not. You know?
Yeah. I feel you. Okay, well, nonetheless, the game is pretty fun. You get to play as Apollo Creed. You get to go through and box up different people. I feel like it's a little off. It's not as good as the Oculus. So if you play either, or if you're looking into getting a VR, because you want to box, I say get the Oculus.
Don't, because apparently they're going to ban that too.
They might. They very well might. Okay, other games. Real quick, actually, I just want to throw this last game in, and I don't have any more games that I've played recently, was Ghost Runner. We talked about this on episode 3 of the Rad Gaming Podcast. I like it. It's cool. You're a samurai ninja where you're running around parkour. It was a fun game. It was kind of cool. There didn't seem to be a whole lot of people.
Did you beat it?
People to fight. No, I didn't beat it. No, I just kind of played into it. I was having a hard time with the double jumping though, man.
Yeah, that's what my problem is right now.
Dude, holy shit, man! Like it can be. White Can, do you remember when we played what was that Jedi game? Fallen Jedi, Fallen Order. What was the game that we played?
Fallen Order.
Yeah, that one. Remember how hard it was sometimes when you were trying to jump from space to space and you just get blown all over the fucking place? That's how this game is. Like every time I try to double jump or try to jump from wall to wall, I just go
more fun, like a Ninja Gaiden.
and I die. Yeah, so those are the games that I've played. Those are the games that I've played.
Man, I've been indulging the last 2 weeks. I mean, this is the height of my gaming career right now, man. I've been dabbling in. I picked back up Apex. I stopped playing Apex for a year. I picked it back up, and I'm still really good at the game. I'm not gonna lie. I won like 4 games right off the bat, and that's not me just saying that just to get my credentials out there. But no, I was actually really good at Apex before I stopped, and now I picked back up where I left off. I got my ass handed to me in Call of Duty. I am not good at Call of Duty at all, and I haven't uninstalled it, but I'm still trying to fight through it just to try to play with my friends. Just because Call of Duty is the new cool thing, apparently. Well, Warzone is the thing that people play a lot. I did play some of the free games on Epic Store. What was it? Absolute Drift. I didn't like the game. I played it for about an hour and uninstalled it. And the reason why is because the entire time you are on these weird platforms, you have to do missions to unlock the next step, or you can go into a small mini race inside of these platforms, which I didn't enjoy because all you do is drift. And I know that's in the title, but it's just very anticlimactic. I didn't find the premise to be there, and it wasn't very fun for me. So I'm not gonna lie, I played it for about an hour and uninstalled it. However, the other game that Epic Game was offering was Rage 2. And I did play that, and I did thoroughly enjoy it. So it's a post-apocalyptic world. It's kind of like Mad Max meets Fallout. And you just kind of go around. You get these. It kind of like a Borderlands as well, because you have these crazy guns and you have these abilities and stuff, and it's fun. Like I actually enjoy. Yeah, you raised your hand. I see that. What's the question?
First person or
first?
Third, first person. Okay,
Yeah.
That's right. That's what I want to know.
Yeah. So no, yeah, you go around on first person. So not only have I been playing those, and I actually I think tomorrow is the last day you can actually get. Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow is the last day you can get those 2 games, Absolute Drift and Rage 2. I recommend getting Rage 2. You can get Drift if you're really into drifting cars. If you're not, I'd highly recommend you don't touch it. You can get it for your library if you really want to make your friends like, oh man, he has a lot of games. You can add that game to your library, but I wouldn't. I don't know. I didn't touch that. I didn't enjoy it.
So
yeah.
So back to Rage 2 though. How does Rage 2 play? K Savage, have you played it?
Rage 2. No, I have it. I just haven't played it.
Okay, so you said it's a first-person shooter, a post-apocalyptic game.
Mm-hmm.
Does it play like a survival game?
No. So they don't do anything to survive. You just gotta pick up ammo. You get different guns. You have different abilities. There's I can't remember the technical term because I only played like about 2 hours of it, and I switched in between a lot of different games. But there are different abilities you can level up throughout the game, makes your character more powerful. One of them, one of my abilities was like a dashing side to side, so I would get hit by so many bullets. You can upgrade your vehicles, upgrade your gear and stuff. So it's really customizable, and I really enjoy it. So there's a lot of different vehicles, a lot of different things you can do, and actually really like that game. So I'd actually highly recommend someone picking that up if that's the kind of style or kind of game that they really enjoy playing. But man, I've been dabbling in. I don't know if you guys have heard of Rogue Company. Not many people play that game, but I enjoy it.
Earlier. So the cool thing about Rogue Company that you were telling me earlier, it's cross-platform. So that means that the next week when we talk, I will have played Rogue Company. Hopefully, I have played Rogue Company with both of you. If not, at least you.
I don't know why that sounds familiar. I can't remember.
Rogue Company, yeah.
It has any Star Wars?
No. So what it is? It's like almost like an Overwatch type of game. So there's different characters. They have different abilities, and there's it's like a third-person shooter, kind of like Gears of War almost. But it's a very different feel. It's not Gears of War-esque. Like you can just kind of see it top-down, like over their shoulder kind of feel. and it's just a PvP kind of royale kind of game, but it's a little different. It's not like a battle royale that you normally would play. It's like there's like a mode called Strikeout, which you have 12 lives between your team and your team of 4. So like you guys die 12 times, and then you're on your last life, and then you have to beat the other team before you run out of lives. There's Demolition, which plant the bomb, blow up, that kind of stuff. So there's different game types. It's really different, and the nice thing about it, it's free, so you can get it.
Yeah.
So is Call of Duty Warzone. It's free. Apex Legends, it's free. Apex Legends, I believe, is cross-platform. I know they had a beta open up. I don't remember if it is.
We'll have to check, because I would love to play some Apex Legends with you.
I love Apex Legends.
Hey, Savage, if we can get him on that shit.
Nope.
He doesn't like online games.
Yeah, he's too busy in his fucking Switch shit.
He's in his island living it up.
We're paying off my debt.
So I did want, because I know that I think Ken has a good Black Ken, K Savage, Killer Savage, has the black guy, has probably a pretty good review on Mario Odyssey. I know that you've been talking to me a little bit about that, man, here and there, and I've been trying to shut you up and not listen to you so that I can make you talk about it here on the fucking podcast.
Well, now I don't want to, so boom. Actually,
all right,
no.
so that's fine. We can just move right along.
So I know this review was like hella late, so
no, yeah, who cares? No,
but I love Mario Odyssey. This is basically
sell it to me, Ken, because I wanted to get it, I just didn't get it. So sell it to me.
So basically, you ever played Mario 64? Super Mario 64?
Who hasn't, man? If you had an N64, if you didn't have that game, you're a psychopath, is what I'm gonna say, man.
Basically,
Mario down, but my son took him. But I have Luigi.
Basically, it's basically like that. They have all that, but they have more hat features on there now. So
hat features.
Yeah.
Explain.
So basically, all right. All right. So basically, you already know how the story goes. Peach gets kidnapped by Bowser.
When doesn't she? But go on.
But he also captured another princess. She's like a hat princess, basically.
Belle?
No. That's not Bella.
What?
That's Daisy.
Is that
crap together, bro?
That's
Who's
Daisy.
this?
Daisy.
Yeah, dude. I thought.
Who the hell is Belle?
I thought Daisy was playing.
Is he pulling in Disney characters right now?
No, dude. I thought her name was Belle with the Luigi's hoe. You got Mario's hoe and you got Luigi's hoe.
You're talking about
First of all,
the beast there,
first,
she looks like fucking Belle.
No, that's Daisy.
I'll give you that. Her dress kind of looks like Belle from Beauty and the Beast, but she's...
And time out. Anyway, Luigi get all of them. He capped all of them. But you ever see Luigi with any of them princesses in the same room? No. Luigi capped all. Don't. There's a reason why Luigi is second player, because he's in the dust catching tails. Or
I've never thought of it that way. That has been the most intelligent thing I could possibly think of. Do you think if this was a movie, do you think that Luigi was the dude that's just like, you know what, Bowser? You give me the money, I'll give you that.
This is the reason why.
Dude.
This is the reason what happens. Luigi tell Bowser, hey bro, go pick up my girl. We going to smash in the Castle 5 in World 5. So then Mario's like, oh snap, that's my girl, because Luigi trying to keep it low key. Why you think Luigi's always paranoid? So he's trying to make sure Mario ain't trying to find out.
That he's pimping out Peach.
He ain't pimping out Peach. He capping Peach.
Okay, so all right. So with that, I'm just gonna go ahead and say follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, anywhere you listen to your podcast. # shameless plug. Like, subscribe.
I'm right now, dude.
Notification bell.
It's not just a theory. It's not a theory, it's a game theory.
Conspiracy game theory. I want to see that on Reddit this week, dude. I want this. Oh my god.
No, I'm telling you this. Luigi,
Alright, so-
you never see Luigi and Peach in the same time after Mario saved. That's all I'm saying.
He's not wrong.
You're not wrong.
I
You're
mean,
not wrong,
'cause-
but you said, but there's a new princess. You telling
Uh,
me that Mario, they have added a new princess, a hat princess?
No, she's technically in this
is
game.
Is Luigi smashing this chick too?
No, it's a hat. No, Luigi ain't in there.
It's
Luigi,
a hat.
it's just a hat. She's
It's just it's a female hat.
yes.
You think Luigi's clapping that too? Is that what you just
That's weird because now it's on Peach head. No, time out. No.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway,
This podcast has gone off the rails in a horrible way, or in a
Real
great way.
bad.
Because dude, I want to see this on Reddit on this week. No joke. I just want to see this conspiracy theory. If it's not already one, it needs to be one.
but no.
I-
Anyway,
yeah.
so basically, Bowser kidnapped this hat that's kind of a princess and forced her to become a tiara for Peach. While Mario have basically the prince basically is teaming with Mario and he becomes his hat. And basically you get like special moves. Like you can actually do like a hat toss flip where you can actually take over enemies. Like you can actually become enemies. So you can become Bullet Bill if you want to, or the Goombas, or any other things.
So you take their ability. Why would you want to be a Goomba?
Oh,
Be one of the
so
cost
some
guys?
Goombas, they are actually immune to ice. So you can actually just walk on ice and you don't slip and slide at all. Or you can be a Bullet Bill and you can fly over certain spots of the map.
Interesting. So are you using these abilities to so in my Mario, I throw my hat on a Goomba, I walk on the ice, I push a button, and now Mario himself can pass another obstacle?
Yes. Basically, the world is open world, which is crazy. It's a full-on open world. And all the
So
levels
that's where
just
the Mario 64 comes into play.
yeah, it's basically it just bleeds off of each other. You finish a map and you kind of just ease your way into the second map.
Interesting.
And the only thing you're doing is just collecting moonshines to fuel the ship.
Moonshine. So Mario's drinking moonshine and Luigi's clapping the princesses.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. If a dude have two mansions and a hotel, and you think he's sitting here not catching tail, you're lying. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself.
Oh my god, dude.
Congratulations, you played
That's the
yourself.
best review I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah,
Take that,
pick it up.
IGN reviews. Take that.
Let's go. Yeah, IGN sponsor us.
No.
So you heard it here, guys. You heard it here. Odyssey, Mario.
It
Mario.
gets five claps out of 5. What are we talking here? What is this?
Yeah,
Good?
did you say the Clap Pack 5? Is that what
I said it gets 5 claps out of 5. I never
that?
said clap pat 5. What the hell is that?
That's what I'm saying. The Clap Pack 5. I don't know.
I don't know what he's talking about. But anyway, is it something everyone should pick up if they have a Nintendo?
I'm just saying right now. Now, when you look at Luigi, you can't look at that man again. Why do you think that man always me mugging in Odyssey? Well, I mean not Odyssey.
So
me
I'm
mugging
assuming
in
that's a
Mario Kart.
yes.
Actually, you know what? I got you, dude.
Is that a yes, Ken? K Savage, is that a yes? Is that a yes that people should pick this game up?
Oh, 100%. If you got a Switch, there's no reason for you not to get this.
Nice. That's what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear. Any games that you guys want to play going forward? So we have the games that we've been playing. Are there any games that you were about to pick up to play through?
I can't say that I am. I'm trying to think of anything, but I was thinking about this. Fallout 4 is getting sued because apparently they said that they were going to give everyone. What was it? If I remember correctly, they said they were going to give everyone a season pass that included everything. When they bought that, they got everything, but they didn't get everything, so now they're getting sued for that. But it's kind of like a thing. I was just thinking about Fallout for some odd reason, and boom, you in the head. So, but
I feel you.
no playthrough for everything. So,
What do you think this means for Fallout? And that actually kind of helps me lead into my next segue. But what do you think this means for Fallout? This is gonna tank the franchise.
Nope.
Okay, Savage, you play Fallout.
Yeah, it's not gonna hurt nothing. Microsoft is already damage control. Microsoft be like, hey, you remember we own them? And then everyone's like, oh yeah, don't worry about it.
I feel you.
Yeah, it's nothing. They're just gonna toss a little bit of money at it, and they're just like, it's done. It's a done deal. Don't worry about it. It's not a big thing. That's why I haven't really. It's not really a big headline. That's why I kind of just threw it in there.
But you know what's a really good headline? Right now, Sony announced that the PS, well, it's not the working title yet, but the PSVR 2 is in development. They're making it
for PlayStation 5, right?
Yep, for the PS5.
Yeah. So there's technically, from what I remember, they should already have the little. So if you played the PlayStation, you guys have seen mine. You had that little box that I bring over.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently that's already built into the PlayStation 5s. From what I was reading when they were first building it. So right now what they're working on is the headset, the earpiece, the way that it's going to interact with it, whether it be wireless or not. But yeah, I mean, we knew this was coming for a while, I think.
And Sony's being coy about it and not releasing anything about it. Which, to be honest, I don't even think they're not even working on it yet. They was like, there's nothing new to talk about. P.S. We got a new VR headset we're thinking about doing. Now we're doing it now. Yeah. What's it about? God of War's coming out soon. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, right. Nice. Are you? So I think that I'm personally, and we talked about this on a couple of podcasts ago. I think that I'm personally in the. I think I'm switching over to PC gaming. I went and got my computer looked at, the one I'm using now, to have it to try to upgrade my RAM in it to get my RAM a little bit faster, so that I can start doing different things. I have integrated RAM, which means that in the next couple of months, I'm going to be in the market for buying and purchasing or building a gaming computer and trying to make a switch.
There you go.
I think I want to make the switch to the gaming PC world. CES this year had so much stuff for gaming laptops, gaming PCs, that I think that's the route that I'm going to go. And so I'll be honest, man, hopefully soon enough, this is a more PC rad gaming podcast.
I do have a question for you, though, Pescador.
Yeah.
Since you had a console before and you switched to PC, have you feel like you not lost your passion for gaming, but feel like it's a little bit more, like you're a little bit more cynical for gaming in general?
Yeah, I can see that. So what I'm gonna say is I still have my PlayStation 4, my Xbox One. I still have the Switch. I have basically all the consoles except for the new ones. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to get my hands on them. But I found my passion crushed for all other games because I'll be honest, the PC has everything I want except for Nintendo games, and I can go probably the rest of my life just going straight PC and Nintendo.
Because you can definitely download an emulator, though. You can definitely download an emulator, and
but that's like that's a legal gray area, though. It's a gray area having that.
I mean, fuck them. Whatever. I guess I can't say that, but whatever. Fuck them. Sorry. I'll be honest. Fuck them. That's stupid. Like, these people are making these games. I think that people should get their money because they made the games. I don't want people losing money, but fuck them.
My thing is this: Canceled. I think what my thought process is this. When I was in the game console war, I felt like gaming was just gaming. You know, simply, I didn't really care about graphics. The system was already dedicated for it. You know,
right.
I feel like now I'm like, this game kind of sucks because the graphics don't look good, which is terrible. Like, you know, automatically. Like, oh, this game looks trash. I ain't gonna worry about it. This doesn't look like $60 worth. But when you're on like game consoles, you're like, oh, that looks weird. Let me try it out. You know, it doesn't make you feel like it's a little bit more skeptical of buying games now due to like it looks trash or finding out that it doesn't run smooth.
Like Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's the one thing that I have about PC gaming that I think that's going to be weird is that I am still the type of person that drives to GameStop, purchases my game, plays my game. I buy my game used because if I don't like the game, I have my 7-day return policy, and I buy the game used as well because if I do like the game but I later wanted to trade it in, I can still just have a hard copy and get some money for it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, all your library is just stacked up on your PC where you can't sell these games. This money is, when you spend $60 on a game, you're $60 out. At some point, I might be able to make it that I got the game for $40 or for $30 or for $20, depending on when I sell it and how much it's worth.
Well,
so
you can still technically get those deals. You just have to go to key marketplaces that give you keys, and you can get them cheaper prices.
Right.
So technically, you're still fine about I want to get a used price. You can still get that.
Yeah,
but
I'll be honest, dude. I get all my games, and this is how I do it. Unless I know I want that game more than anything, I'm like, I have to have that game. I won't purchase it for the normal price. If it's a game I guess I'll wait until Steam summer sale or winter sale. Steam has every sale, every couple months they have a big sale, and it goes on sale for a pretty hefty percentage off, and I buy my games that I'm thinking about then, and that's why my library is so thick. I have so many games and games I'll never ever play, and I buy them all on the Steam summer sale, winter sale, whatever sale have you, and I just get them and don't play them sometimes. It's just whatever, but I pay $5, $10 for a game, and that's nothing.
Yeah.
No,
I've no need to do that. I've no need to take, instead of spending $35 on a couple games, to buy a bunch for $5. Oh, sorry. To buy a bunch of games for $5 So I've been that's smart. That's a smart way to do it too.
And that's the opposite of what I do sometimes. Straight up, I'm mad about this because when I found, because legit, I told y'all last podcast, I said I bought the Naruto game for $60.
Yeah.
Well, I'm mad because now when I went to go on the Switch marketplace, this sucker's all together gonna be $50, and I don't have to pay taxes on it. And I'm what the come on.
Exactly.
You never win with this.
I feel you, man.
But no,
and that's what happens.
What I would say is this though, Max. I would say is this: you can have at least have one dedicated console. I would say is that because if you still want something I want a physical copy of, you can go out and go buy it for your console and then buy it for your PC later.
Yeah, I feel you.
Because that's what I was doing when I had the PlayStation. I was oh no, I want to play this game right now, or I wanted to I know I'm gonna like this game. I'm going to have I want a physical copy. And I was
you gotta figure out what your exclusives you want to play. I love The Last of Us, and I can't play that on PC, and it sucks. So, if anything, and I hate to say this because I don't hate any console. I don't think any console's more superior. I love the exclusives, and it hats off to them. But the only exclusive now I want to play would be The Last of Us, and that's basically it. If they come out with The Last of Us 3, I'd definitely buy the PlayStation 5 and play it, I mean, it sucks to say, but I would definitely spend the money to get a PlayStation 5 and play The Last of Us 3. I love that game that much.
I don't know.
But other than that,
yeah, because I'm more dedicated to Sony anyway. Not that I had a bad experience with the Xbox. It just seemed I feel I'm more better with that community. I'm more dedicated to Sony. Sony's more first person, single player environment.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
That's what it's it's if you more I want people. I want to play with people. That's more Xbox territory. Not saying PlayStation. Yeah, that's not PlayStation. It just that's what they're more. You can experience that. Yeah. You're hey.
And I'd have to agree, and I piggyback off what you said because that's a great point. Microsoft has an amazing community, for multiplayer. They really do. And not to say that Sony doesn't, but Sony has a great repertoire of single player games that are exclusive to, Sony, PlayStation. It's great. So pick your poison, but I mean, Ken's right on the money with that, to be honest. So
I feel you. And that's part of why I wanna switch to PC gaming, but I'll always keep my I'll keep my consoles, man. I mean, I still have my Dreamcast. I still have my PlayStation 3. I have my PlayStation. You know what I mean? Like, I got my consoles, and I won't get rid of them. I want to get the PlayStation 5. I'm not too interested in the Xbox Series X. It's not really me. But I do hope to make the switch to PC gaming soon. So hopefully I'll be joining you guys.
We'll embrace you with open arms, man. That's just what we do.
And that's the one thing I do love about the PC community. About it is just simply is just you'll always find somebody like ready to help you.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. It's like, hey, dude, why is this game not working? And you will like 5 minutes. You will have somebody like, hey, bro, here's a fix or here's the answer.
Yep. If there's not any like question of it, you just put it on like a form. Boom, someone answers you back within probably like I'd say 40 or 42 hours.
Yeah.
48 hours. Excuse me.
42 and a half hours.
I meant to say 48, but I was going to say 24. But yeah, whatever.
22 hours in a day, especially when you game. So my last topic that I wanted to bring up is: have you guys heard of the game Valheim?
Yes, I have, and it looks awesome.
So that is a game that talking about. This is my segue from PC gaming. This is a game that it looks like can run on my PC. It's a game that looks like I would be able to run. Now I have a decent PC. I have an i7. It's only a couple years old, a year old, 2 years old. So I have a decent PC. But this game can run on my PC, I believe. So this I think is going to. This also goes back to when I said, do you have any games you guys are looking to play? This is what the game I'm looking to play. So next time that we talk, hopefully I have played Valheim. I'm into Valheim. I am surviving.
So if you get it for your PC, please let me know because I actually I didn't think about it for some reason. It escaped my mind, but you're right. This is a game I do want to check out.
100%. Right, let's do some Valheim. Ken?
No.
Black Ken.
No.
Okay. Well,
no.
But Valheim looks awesome. I did see a funny TikTok video. Apparently, you can get a ship and sail it to the end of the world, and you fall off the map. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh God, your flat earthers are gonna love this shit. Are you guys? Hey, if you're a flat earther, I don't give a shit. I can't prove that the Earth is round. You can't prove that the Earth is flat. Whatever. Are you guys flat earthers? Do you know any flat earthers? They're out there.
No.
I do not believe that the Earth is flat. I believe the Earth is straight up and down.
Luigi is clapping.
He's clapping it. He's clapping every princess in the world.
Kingdom Come, you know.
Jesus Christ! I feel like we need to have Luigi as our part of our logo now. Like just clap.
I did.
On Mario 64, when they said L was life, L was real, that was Peach wrote that. Peach wrote that. L is real. She caught the L.
Yeah.
Is that you, Nintendo, knocking on my door?
Anywho, I'm gonna make a segue. And Valheim looks awesome. It's survival, role-playing game that looks really sick.
Oh yeah, shit, we need to talk about it. Yeah,
you're
right. Yeah, no, survival game. It looks like a very, it's third person. It's gonna be what makes it look cool to me is that the people that I've seen talking about it say that you have to plan your day in this game before you leave when you finally have an actual space, right? So this isn't the type of game where you're just going out and saying like, oh, I woke. It's not fucking Minecraft. This ain't Minecraft, man. It has Minecraft properties, but it's not Minecraft. It's truly surviving off of the land. And They say that one of the worst parts of this game is if you go out and you're fighting something and you die, you have to do a corpse run. So you start back at your location, whatever home base is, and now you're literally trying to get back to where you lost all your stuff,
right?
To pick it all up because you don't have any. So depending on how far away from your home you are, this can be like days of gameplay just to get kind of started back where you were headed. And I don't know, it looks really cool.
I don't know. That's more like Rust, though. I'd rather just play Rust then.
Also free. Rust is also free.
Since when?
No, but Rust, I thought Rust was...
Rust is not free. Rust is like $40, I think.
Yeah.
What's the game I'm talking about? There's another game.
Rust is pretty good, though. Rust is a pretty good game. But no, this game is Viking based, and it looks
Oh yeah, I did see
phenomenal.
that.
Everyone's been saying that it's a really good game, and I don't know why I didn't think about it when you said game wise. Yes, something I'll pick up. Actually, Max, let's make a blood pact. Friday after you come over, I'll give you the money for the shirt, which I love your rad gaming shirt. We'll buy Valheim for sure.
Get that nip off the screen.
Cancel, yeah, right. I'm gonna make a segue here. I want to talk about EA, and we haven't had a lot of nice things to say on this podcast about EA. I do like EA games. I do like quite a few things that they've done, they've touched, but a lot of them are kind of getting. They don't get a good reaction from most fans. But I do have something pretty cool. So apparently, there's a patent now. EA has come out with a patent to get rid of waiting for your games to install. So what I'm saying is, instead of when you're going to download your game, there's a program that sees if the game is actually downloaded onto your local, hard drive to make sure it's there. If it's not, it's going to let you stream it from their services. And then you can play it right then and there.
No.
So you don't have to wait for your game to download. You can just play it right then and there.
Don't want it. Don't want it.
It seems...
So I just thought it was neat. And I don't know how they're going to carry this out because I can only imagine the bandwidth and the amount of storage space they're going to need to do this. Because we've done cloud computing, and it's been pretty crappy thus far.
But it does sound cool. Okay, so I'll backstack. It does sound cool to me, the idea of, because I'm not in the PC gaming world yet, but the idea of, I go to a website, they say this game is out for us to play. I said, that's awesome. I put my information in, or I log into whatever, it already has it. I click buy, and I click play. And all of a sudden, I'm playing this game, I'm in it, and in the background of my PC, it's downloading onto my PC. So after an hour of gameplay, I bought it immediately. I close off my computer, or I do whatever, and then I come back and I can play the game because it's downloaded. So but they've been doing that already. Like, PlayStation already does that. Like, you can buy a game, it'll download 15%, and you can play this now, and you just start playing.
So, like, Blizzard has even done that, and I will make a segue after this to Blizzard, but World of Warcraft, I mean, you can still do it. You can play, like, it's like a critical download segment, so, like, once it hits a certain percentage, it's like, you can play the game now. But the thing is, it's not just a percentage. As soon as you get that game, you can stream it from their services.
No.
You don't have to even download it at all. You just boom, right up to it. Right? Load it right there.
No.
Okay, Savage, I want to hear your opinion. You're shaking your head. No, you're saying no constantly. Please, get some light.
Please, yes.
Give me your conspiracy theories. Let's hear it.
First of all, I don't want to do this. The only reason why is because it already gave me... First of all, it gave me Stadia vibes. Already. Hands down. Already give me Stadia vibes.
I agree.
That automatically... That was the huge selling point for Stadia.
That's point number one. So, but are you saying that if you couldn't... So I click buy, and I click play, and I play it at 1080p while it downloads to be able to play it in 4K, that wouldn't be okay with you?
No, because this is exactly what EA is going to do. They're going to be like, hey, bro, hey, you can play this game right now at 480i, but if you sign up for our little subscription little thing, our EA Plays, for only $4, actually, yeah, $4,
I feel you.
You can get you the high streaming, and also you get this cool, like $500 loot box thing. And then they'll turn around and not give it to you. I don't got time for EA to sit there and...
Ken is right, though. I mean, it's EA you're talking about, so they're going to want that money.
Anyway,
I don't disagree with that, though. So I'm saying, if you buy a ton of EA games, is this not worth it to get whatever service they're going to give you to let you play a little earlier?
And not only that, because what about the free one? The free version, they're going to probably pump it with ads like every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this game is also sponsored by Sprite. Get the crunchy water. Like, you know, I don't got time to sit there and look at this. Like,
you just get all over Sprite. Did you hear that? No, did you hear that passive aggressive shit?
Great. Ken's
hey, I respect Sprite.
Sponsorships now, man. Now,
Coca-Cola.
If we get sponsored, it's going to be by a very specific very specific company and very specific.
No, Coca-Cola would be happy that I would drink a Sprite. I'll go on and do the whole, what's his name? Oh, goddamn, what's his name? God, what is your name? LeBron James. Yes, I'll go like you on Sprite Cranberry, and I will go out here and drink a whole damn Sprite.
LeBron names, yeah.
Oh, damn.
You don't remember the commercial?
I don't even know. I feel like I'm never gonna bring up Sprite again in the podcast.
Yeah.
First of all, we are not going to judge me in my crunchy water Sprite. All right.
There is no judging. There is no judging here. You like Sprite. You know what I like, guys? Do you guys know what I really, really like?
Me destroying the controller.
Your awesome Rad Gaming shirt.
Some Rad Gaming shirt. No, what I was gonna say is, yeah, that's part of it. What I really, really like is when people follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, anywhere that you guys listen to podcasts. Come and find the Rad Gaming Podcast. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell on YouTube. And follow us on the Rad Gaming Podcast. That is the Rad Gaming Podcast. On a one,
the shirt. The shirt's really nice. The shirt's really nice.
You guys have yours. You guys are actually in the dryer as we speak because I'm seeing you tomorrow. No, I'm not seeing you tomorrow. Am I? I'm not seeing you. It doesn't matter. We'll talk about that shit later. Yeah, man. So that's been kind of what's been going on in my rad life. Ken, drop it down to Black Ken. Oh no, we want Blizzard. Let's go, Blizzard.
Yes. BlizzCon. BlizzCon was a huge thing. BlizzCon is every year. You know how it is.
Boring.
Ken doesn't care. I can see it on his face. I know that he doesn't care about BlizzCon, but I'll give you the rundown of BlizzCon. So, World of Warcraft.
It's where all the soft people lay at.
What was that, Ken? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but all the soft people with their soft players want to play their soft games.
I'm so sorry that you want to go play a single-player game in the darkness of your life, Ken.
Whatever. Yeah, at least I don't not into my safe space. Okay.
Oh my goodness gracious.
That's the
you can't cancel me. I can't be canceled.
Instagram.
You can be, and you will. The Blizzard community will speak up and get rid of you on this podcast faster than you can say.
I will comfort their safe space.
So every year, Blizzard does this huge event. I'm going to start. Blizzard starts doing this huge event every year. It's called BlizzCon. But now this year, since COVID, they can't really do the huge events. They did it all online this year, and they called it BlizzCon Line. See what they did there? They blended it all together. It sounds really like a Ken. Ken's not impressed.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go right there to their website and I'm gonna write the word cancel on everything they comment now. Just because
well, okay. Well, World of Warcraft Shadowlands is the next big update. It has been revealed. All right.
Shadowlands.
Yes, Shadowlands is the next big update to World of Warcraft. So it has been revealed. It's called Chains of Domination, and it's apparently a big update. What's that?
I just changed the domination. Sounds like Saturday night, bro.
I honestly, I'll be sitting here talking about it. If you haven't, there's a lot of stuff that are adding to this, so you guys need to go and check it out. There's a laundry list of things. I'm not going to read through that. It would just take way too long. I did a whole separate podcast for it, but
I think this is a good segue into what you were talking about earlier, Ken. Not segue, but just bringing it back up, that you said that you have been playing or want to play World of Warcraft again.
I do, and BlizzCon is the reason why. So I started listening to it. I used to play World of Warcraft a long time ago. I grinded way too much, and this is, I can't remember which expansion I was on. Someone can probably jump down my throat in the comments, but I got to level 85, and I don't remember which expansion that was. And I got to my friends bought it whenever that expansion came out. I grinded myself from level 1 to 85 3 different times in a matter of I think 4 months, and that just killed me because my clan needed me for a paladin, a warlock, and a healer, and I believe it was a shaman. And I leveled up, and I was so burnt out. I felt like that game was another job. I stopped playing that game right away, but I want to bring it back. I love it. I want to go back to the roots. BlizzCon sucked me back in. Yes, that's the point. I want to play World of Warcraft again. Ken's not impressed. That's okay. Ken needs to get into the social aspect of gaming.
No.
You need to get into it. All right, moving on. Diablo 4. I know for a fact Max, you were talking about this earlier. You were excited about Diablo 4.
Yeah, so I remember Diablo, my next door neighbor, my best friend, and he has been listening. So shout out to his name is Colin. Shout out to Colin, who has been listening to the podcast. In my phone for the last 15 years, the dude has been Nuck Nuck. So shout out to Nuck Nuck, my next door neighbor that I grew up with 20 years next doors. But so I remember Diablo, watching him play Diablo. I remember Diablo 2, Diablo 1 from him playing it. When Diablo 3 came out, I was still remember when it kind of came out, but it's been years. Do you know when the last time Diablo 3 when it came out?
It's been a really long time. But the sad news is even Blizzcon this year, though, man, they didn't give a release date on it, though.
Yeah,
so,
but
Diablo 4 has been confirmed. It's a thing, but like they showed some of the things about it. Like the rogue will be one of the first classes that are available. And they also showed
March 15, 2012. Sorry. March 15, 2012 is the last time that we had a Diablo game. So it has been that long since
they had that
Diablo,
mobile game.
10 years.
They had that mobile game that everybody booed them off the stage.
AK Savage, shut up, man.
No.
Yeah, they want to forget about that.
Do you not have phones?
Yeah, no, but Diablo 2 the remake is official. They're releasing it this year. That's pretty cool. I'm excited about that. Hearthstone is getting a whole new game mode. It's called Mercenaries. And then Overwatch 2 has been announced, which I'm excited. I'm a huge Overwatch fan. I know, K Savage, I saw you roll your eyes. You need to stop it before I kick you off this podcast episode.
Never! Yeah, I will never be silenced!
I really enjoyed it. I put a lot of hours into Overwatch, so I'm really excited about Overwatch 2. Yeah, I'm excited about it, but those are the main points that I want to cover in BlizzCon. There was a lot more information, so if you want to find it, unfortunately, I have to have a whole new podcast for all the information they gave about these games, but just kind of the highlights of BlizzCon, so it's a lot. But I'm excited. I'm thinking about playing. I might start playing Overwatch again just because of BlizzCon, man. It's bad. It just sucks me back in. Like I think BlizzCon does this just to pull me back in again, man.
100%. That's what they're doing it for.
Sad.
All right, send it down there to UK Savage. K Savage, do you have anything pressing, anything last that you wanted to bring up that we haven't talked about yet? Because I know that our viewers like us to keep it around an hour and 20.
No, I have nothing else to say. At this point, I'm ready to go to bed.
I heard that. Yeah, it is a little bit late. I do have my last little thing I want to say, and then I'll do the outro if you're good with that, Papa P. So I brought it up the last every podcast that we've had for the last 5. So Justice League, this next Zack Snyder cut is coming out. We have now seen what Joker is going to look like in this. We also have seen Superman in his black suit, March 20th, HBO Max. That's going to be dope. We also have the new Mortal Kombat trailer has dropped. Did you guys see the Mortal Kombat trailer?
I did, and I'm unimpressed, but that's another story. We can talk about that.
You want to talk about it on the next one? Because it should be. We'll probably have another trailer by then, and let me go. Hold. I like to do this just to make sure I'm up with it. Hold on. Next podcast, MK trailer. We will talk about it.
I'm
Make it
impressed
go.
with it, man, and we'll talk about that, and yeah, we'll hit upon that.
Sounds good. All right, those are the last 2 things that I wanted. Those are the last 2 things that I wanted. So, Papa P, K Savage, I'm going to go ahead and do it now. Thank you for tuning in to the 5th episode of the Rad Gaming Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Insane Superhero. With me, as always, is
the black guy you know.
And followed up by
Papa Pescador. You can find me on Twitch. You can find me on anything. You can find Insane Superhero on all social media platforms because he's, the Insane Superhero. And the black guy, you can find him on Instagram. I don't believe he has a Twitter, but he needs to start making some stuff, and he needs to do something about this BlizzCon life because he needs to get accustomed to it because it's going to happen one way or another. But this is, it's over. This conversation is over. Thank you
it is, but no.
The Rad Gaming Podcast. Have a wonderful night. day, whatever day you use.
Let me say that. I want to say, can we coin this just real quick on a scale from 1 to 10?
No.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair.